So the next thing that we want to do, so right now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 controllers already. We need one big one to control the whole buggy. And then we need one that's just the body, you know, where we can look left and right, change the heading kind of. And because we want to do something that's called a walk cycle, so actually it's walking and standing in place, so it's static, it doesn't move, it just, well, it doesn't move forward, it just moves its legs. And then we need a major controller, a master controller, that then we can animate and go forwards and backwards. Okay, so the way we do that is we go back to our top view and we are going to put a spline in. So that's all we need. So we can either use a null, but a null doesn't really have a shape. So pressing H gives us all the nice center view. We go up here to the splines and we do an end side. And in our case, we want to have that to be just 3 sides, 1, 2, 3. This is way too big. Let's bring that down to, I don't know, 12 maybe. Yeah, 12 is about right. Okay, we rotate that one because I want this to point. So the triangle I use because that pointy bit means forward. And if you ever lost and you don't know what you are going to do, well, that's a good place to start. Where's your triangle pointing forward? And let's have a look at our view here at the perspective view. There it is, and it's nicely on 0 as well, so on the ground. So I want to make this editable, and I call this master controller. Okay, so that controller is controlling everything. Hence, everything needs to be a child of that master controller. Now, as I move the master controller around, the buggy and everything else follows. So Control Z. So I said we need another controller, which is the body. So we are going to use an ellipse for this one. That's a circle there. Go maybe, what do we do? That's way too small. Let's try 12 here as well. And we want that in the XZ plane. So we change that XZ plane. Sorry, XZ plane. Let's try that again. XZ plane, that's fine. And 12 maybe is a little bit big, so just go with 10. Let's just have a look at the top view, how that works with regard to the body. Look, we want something that encompasses our body there, and that's all there is. And maybe that's a bit too... Yeah, let's go with that one. Okay, so that's fine. I make that editable again. Call that body controller, meaning just the body, which then needs to be a child. And I want to bring that up a little bit, so let's go into front view and bring that up roughly where the middle of the body is. So we bring that up to here-ish. That's about right. Let's go back and make that a child of the master controller. And then obviously our buggy becomes a child of the buggy controller. So now that we control the buggy, that's all good. And the next thing that we need to do, we need to put those controllers all at the same level under the master controller, because they are all identical. So once we use the body controller here and move that about, let's see what's happening. It's still essentially the real big thing, so it's moving all of it, and that's not what we want. So let's just see how I did that here. So the master controller, all of them go under the master controller. Okay, so grab all your controllers here once it wakes up, and that one, and that one, and that one, and that one. Oop, that's wrong. So you want all your poles and golds, and you want to put them under the master controller at the same level as the body controller. Now as we use the body controller and move it about, look what we are getting there. Nice. Okay, so now it feels a little bit like something. Okay, so the biggest problem right now is that, look at that, our geometry is not bound to the skeleton or the other way around. So let's Control Z that one and do that in the next video.